Hello everyone. Today's video topic is the difference between the monocot and the dicot seed. So we have already discussed about the monocot structural diagram and the dicot structural diagram. The basic the basic information about the monocot seed and the dicot seed I have already given in the previous lectures. So we will here try to understand about the difference between the monocot and the dicot seed, as the first 3 points are basically the difference between the structural components of these, and the last 4 5 6 points are basically the plants that grow from the monocot or the dicot seeds. So the monocot seed have contains basically a single cotyledons, and that is called by the term scutellum, and in the other side the dicot seed basically contains of two cotyledons. So the second point, that is the monocots do not have the endosperm present inside the structure, as we have seen in the diagram that the endosperm is present in the monocot, but dicot there is no endosperm in the diagram. So the third point says that the embryo is very small in size in the monocot. In the diagram also, in the previous lecture I have shown you the diagram of the monocot seed, in which the is very small in size, and in the dicot the embryo is large in size. Now if the embryo is small in the monocot, then basically the plumule, the structure of the plumule is very small. As the embryo is small, then the plumule, that is the part of this embryo, is basically small. In the other side, in the dicot, the plumule is large in shape or size. Now the fifth point says that the covering of this seed, basically the seed wall and the fruit wall, get fused to form a grains in the monocot. Now in the dicot, these coverings, that is the seed, is separately contained in the fruit. So if you peer of the seed, peer of the fruit, you will find some seed inside the fruit. So in the monocot, these seed walls and the fruit walls get fused to form a single grain, and in the dicot, these seeds are basically found inside the fruit. Now from there, from sixth point, this is the parts of plant, basically the plant that is grown from the monocot seed and a dicot seed. So in the monocot seed, there is the plant that contains the leaf, that is basically the parallel venation found inside it. That means these type of plants leaf have the parallel venations. If you see here the structure of the leaves, the venation of these are basically in the parallel. That means the veins run parallel to each other in this diagram. In the second part, in the dicot region, there is reticulate venation, as we have already studied about the structure of leaves, that there are two types of venation. The first one is the parallel venation, and the second one is reticulate or net venation, net like structure. Basically in reticulate venations, the structure of leaves are basically in the dish type, from which a main midrib is present, and from this midrib the sub veins are subdivided into different parts. Now the main difference between these seeds on the basis of the vascular bundles. Now what are these vascular bundles? These vascular bundles are basically the conducting vessels in the stem or the leaves for a plant, basically for the transport of the food and water inside the plant, for the survival of the plant. So these vascular bundles are scattered in all over the plant in the monocot seed. But in the dicot seed, these vascular bundles are arranged in a circle, in the shape of circle inside the stem. So if you will have to answer any two difference between on the structure of the plants that grow from the monocot and the dicot seed, you can give two examples from the parallel venation and the reticulate venation, basically the arrangement of the veins. And the second one, that you can give the examples of the vascular bundles. That means in the monocot seed, the vascular bundles are scattered in all over the stem, and these dicot seed, these are arranged in the circle inside the stem. Now the last one, that is the about the structure of the roots. Basically the typical, in the monocot seed, typical develop fibrous root. Now if you see the diagram of this fibrous root, you will get a one main root and subdivided root from this. These are basically the fibrous root. And in the dicot, or basically in the dicot seed, the plant having a taproot root system. That means there is a main thick mid root, and from this mid root a small hair like projection, that are the root hairs, are projected outward from this main root. So this is the taproot system that is found inside the dicot seeds plant. Now if you talk about the examples of these monocot seed and the dicot seed, so first one, that is the monocot seed, are basically found in the maize grain, as we have seen in the diagram of the maize grain. And in the dicot, the example is the bean seed. You will, if you break the bean seed, you will able to see that there are two cotyledons present inside it, and they get combined to form one. So this was about the difference between the component structural between the monocot and the dicot seed, and the plant that grows from the monocot and the dicot seed. In the next part of the video, we will talk about the another topic. Till then, thanks for watching.